We all thought it's gonna be a nice day. We got sunglasses and hats, but it's cold as fuck.
Good morning.
Hi, Michael.
Good morning.
The only student from Bath in our cohort.
And I've never been to Wimbledon either.
Wow.
A poor Englishman, you know.
Do you play tennis?
I do play a little bit of tennis. I've been to Lord's. I've been to the cricket, which is similar vibes, but I haven't been to the tennis until today. So excited.
That was a bit of a chaotic start, but welcome to Wimbledon. Yeah, you're so welcome here. If I was to formally welcome you, I would be welcoming you to the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club. Okay, does everyone know what croquet is? We started just as a croquet club before tennis was even invented. Yeah, so we've got a really rich history. We're 156 this year. 156 years old. So it was during the Victorian era. Croquet was sort of the done thing. That was very exciting. Men and women could get together without a chaperone and sort of hang out and flirt and whatever else, yeah, while playing croquet, healthy sport. But soon that got a bit tedious, that got a bit dull, a bit boring. And that's when tennis was invented. It was mostly wealthy people, rich people who had the time and had the sort of money to play tennis. They would set out a court in their, lovely English country gardens, and they would play tennis, and it would all be lovely. In 1877, we had our very first championships, our very first tennis championships, and it was all men. Women couldn't compete in that first championships. But we had a winner, it was all very popular, and nearly every year since we have held a championships here in Wimbledon. Yeah, we are the home of a very famous international tennis tournament, one of the Grand Slams. We host a amazing tennis tournament every year. And when that club was established, we didn't actually live here. Yeah, we moved here in 1922, so just over 100 years ago, and started building our site from there. Centre Court was built 1922, still standing today. Yeah, really famous tennis stadium. How many courts do you reckon we have on site here? 50.
35.
38, right? 38 total. We have 6 what we call show courts. So the show courts are where the big names play the big games, right? They're the ones where, finals, semi-finals, things like that are played. And we have 6 of those. We have Centre Court behind you. We have number 1 court, which we're going to see just in a second. We have number 2 court, number 3 court, number 12, number 12 court, and number 18. Okay, don't ask me why, we skipped a few in the middle there, but they are our show courts. Number 1 is one of those, and we're going to go and have a look in number 1 court now. So if you'd like to follow me, go upstairs. Our second largest show court. I'm going to ask you to guess another number. Surprise! How many seats do you think are in this stadium? And please do not start counting because we'll be here all day. Let's have a ballpark figure. I absolutely love this number because I think it was just a coincidence, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12,345 people can all sit in this stadium and watch the tennis. You might notice it's pretty much an exact circle. Yeah? So this is deliberate. We want everyone, no matter where they are sitting in the stadium, to have a great view of the tennis. Yeah? So no matter where you're sitting, there's no big pillars in the way, you have an uninterrupted view of the tennis. And I mean, it's quite small. Yeah? Are you surprised like how small it feels?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think of big, Premier League football stadiums or rugby stadiums, they're huge, right? So when you compare to other sports, really, this is quite small, it's quite intimate. We want to foster that atmosphere of, tennis fans being able to be close to the action, right? Tennis balls used to be white. They were quite hard to see, particularly when it started going on TV and things like that, it was quite difficult to see the ball. That's why they changed to the yellow colour we know them to be today. I'm going to point out this big white thing over there. Anyone know what that is? Our roof. Yeah, our retractable roof, in fact. Yeah, very, very snazzy, very posh. A very expensive umbrella, essentially. Yeah, costs a lot of money, and it's very heavy. In winter, it's all at one end to maximise the amount of natural light, the amount of sunlight that goes on the grass to help it grow, essentially. Yeah, because I mean, look at that grass. It's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely and green, very lush. It's not dead at all. Yeah, it's very well looked after grass, and we'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. During the tournament though, if you've ever seen a match being played where it's starting to rain, the roof will close. Yeah, so usually it's one half on one end, one half on the other, and it closes like that and meets in the middle. That takes about 10 minutes, yeah, for it to close. And then, you know, it's almost like you've got a lid on the stadium, right? And we've got 12,345 spectators, plus all the players and the officials and whoever else in here, all sweating, breathing, yeah, putting moisture essentially into the air, and that is not good for the grass, okay? Makes it a bit slippy, a bit dangerous maybe, so we've got to try and get rid of that moisture. So above your heads are filters, square filters, and they suck all of the moisture out of the air, yeah, all the moist air goes up, and it's all filtered in a little area above the stadium, and then new, dry, dehumidified air is then recirculated, okay? And that takes about 20 minutes. So if it rains and the roof has to close, you'll be waiting about half an hour before play can start again. But it's not really just for the comfort of the people around, it's for the grass, really. Yeah, that's why they do it, okay? Very precious about the grass. So this stadium, you might notice, I mean, I know we came up some stairs to come in, but it's actually sunk down. Yeah, it's about 5 meters below ground level, that court, okay? And that was to add more seats. It underwent a big renovation, and to add more seating, they sunk down into the ground and dug up lots of earth, which was used to create something that we are actually going to go and see next on our tour.